This is the Digitally Remastered Network.
Greetings, game heads and wow heads. Eli Williams here, and this is Williams on Warcraft. Greetings, wow heads, and welcome to another episode of Williams on Warcraft with me, your host, Eli Williams. And this week we are doing a top 10 list. My top 10 favorite mounts. So, let's get to it, starting with number 10. The Winter Spring Frost Saber. This mount screams classic World of Warcraft to me, because this was the first mount that I ever grinded reputation to get. And you can get this mount. Anybody can get this mount by easily grinding reputation for about a week with the Winter Spring Frost Sabers. Right here with this guy, located in Winter Spring, right up here at the top of the map. This guy gives you a series of quests that you can go on to build up reputation with these guys. And when you're done, you get you a purple striped cat. This is such a cool mount. And when you see people on it, you know that guy did some work to get that. The good old Winter Spring Frost Saber. When you're riding it, you get the smell of grape off of him. What a great mount. And that's why it makes my top 10. And now, number 9. The Light Forged Warframe. This mount can be purchased from the Army of Light vendor on the Vindicar. This is a mount from the Legion expansion. This mount can only be purchased when you are exalted with the Army of Light for 531,250 gold. It is pricey, but it is beautiful. This mount gives you the option also of doing gathering professions while on your mount. You can mine, you can pick herbs, all from your mount. Light Forged Warframe is such a good investment because it is such a cool looking mount. If you want to fly around in a brightly colored, glowing yellow, steel and gold encrusted mount, you want to get you one of these. And that's why the Light Forged Warframe makes my top 10. And now, number 8. Invincible. Oh yes, Invincible. This mount can be obtained by killing the Lich King in Heroic in Icecrown Citadel. This glorious Death Steed, the mount of the Lich King himself, can be yours if you have enough patience to run every single one of your able characters all the way to the end of Icecrown Citadel and defeat the Lich King every week. And then fly on this devastating and horrific beauty. And that's why Invincible makes the cut on my top 10. And now, number 7. The Headless Horseman's Mount. Not much needs to be said about this mount. It is very difficult to get. But if, just like Invincible, if you have the patience, around Halloween every year, you queue up for the Headless Horseman boss fight, and you go try to get this beauty. It has a low drop rate. It has a great fell effect to it. It's such a gorgeous and terrifying horse. The Headless Horseman mount. Those know it as one of the most elusive mounts that you can get in World of Warcraft. Like the Love Rocket, it has a very low drop chance. But like I said, if you have the patience and enough characters to run through it every single day, eventually you're gonna nab this guy. The Headless Horseman mount makes the cut in this top 10 because it's the Headless Horseman mount. And now, number 6, the Cindermane Charger. This is a recruit a friend mount. This fiery beauty can be yours by recruiting a friend to World of Warcraft, or if you do what I did, start another account and pay for it for 3 months and you get this mount for free. Such a glorious, glorious mount. Its fiery beauty stuns all that are in your presence, because they know this guy's got friends. Or he doesn't have any friends and he just paid 3 months for a second account and got this mount. One of the two, definitely. But just look at it. Just look at it. You can almost feel the heat coming off of those wings. Make sure you put your asbestos pants on before riding the Cindermane Charger. That's why it makes the cut on my list of top 10 mounts. And now, number 5, Rivendare's Death Charger. Oh yeah, we all know this mount. Drops from Baron Rivendare in Stratholme. Extremely low drop rate. Tedious to get back to the boss. Must kill all 3 Ziggurat bosses before you can even get into the area where you have to fight him. Those who have the patience, those who have the time, those who have the characters that can solo it can obtain this mount. People know it, people fear it. But you know when it drops, your heart fills with joy that you don't have to do that stupid dungeon anymore to get that mount. And those who get it to drop on the first try, well, we have things to say about you, but I'll leave that out of this video. Rivendare's Death Charger makes the list because it is one of the most elusive mounts in the game of World of Warcraft. And the people that know why. And that's why it makes this top 10 list. And now, number 4, the Emerald Drake. Oh boy, let me tell you about this guy. If you're willing to put in the time, you can get this Drake. It is not easy, because what you have to do, oh boy, you have to collect all of the Drakes in a list, up to and including the Drake mounts that drop from the Deathwing raid. That Deathwing fight, oh man, that Deathwing fight. It is something else. And you have to do it week after week after week. And once you get the Blazing Drake and the Experiment 12B or whatever it is, and the Red Drake and all the other drakes, you get this achievement and you get this drake. And it is a beauty. And I love flying on dragons. Dragons are one of my favorite mounts. At the beginning of the game, the one thing I always wanted was to be able to fly on the back of a dragon. And you can now. And if you're willing to put in the time, you can get this guy right here, the Emerald Drake. And that's why it makes this cut on this top 10 list. And now, number 3, the Obsidian Nightwing. This, just like the Cindermare Charger, is a recruit a friend mount. And when I say friend, that is all this mount is about. Because not only can this glorious creature that you turn into fly you to where you need to go, but a friend as well, because this is a mount that someone can ride on your back, and you can take them wherever they need to go. The Obsidian Nightwing and its fearsome teal glowing eyes was the perfect addition to my Worgen Druid. And that's why the Obsidian Nightwing makes this list. And now, number 2, the Celestial Steed. This mount came out into the cash shop when I wasn't playing World of Warcraft. But when I decided to come back, I knew the first thing that I was going to do was buy this mount for this character right here, because this character, my paladin Vorik, my main paladin, is the only one who rides this mount. Now, I know there are people who don't think that cash shop mounts should be available to anyone. And what I have to say to those people is, move out of the attic. This beautiful, flying, invisible horse, garnished with gold and blue armor, an invisible body that's translucent and lined with constellation points, screamed paladin to me. And I knew that Vorik, my main paladin, would one day ride this mount into victory, destroying anyone who crossed his path. And that's why the Celestial Steed makes my cut on this top 10 list. And now, my number 1 all-time favorite mount is the Armored Bloodwing, the Mount of Valador, my main character, my Night Elf Hunter, the Bat Wrangler. Ever since the first time I saw an undead flying in towards Undercity on a bat, which is their mounts that they use, I knew I wanted to ride a bat. I'm a big fan of Batman. Who would not want to ride a bat? They are majestic. They are fearsome. They are survivors. This bat is only ridden by Valador. This is a cash shop mount. So like I said, move out of the attic and get over yourself. Unfortunately, this mount is no longer available in the cash shop. So if you did not get this, you probably will not have another opportunity to do so. This mount means everything to me on this account, because it is everything that Valador is, ever was, and ever will be. And that is why the Armored Bloodwing is the #1 mount in my top 10 list. And now back to Duskwood. So there you go. That is my top 10 mount lists, and it's the mounts that I think really make the cut. Having over, I don't know, like 360 some mounts, I had a lot to choose from, and there are ones that I don't have that probably would have made that list, and it was a very difficult list to make. If you think there's mounts that should have been on that list, or you have favorite mounts, leave them down in the description. Let me know what mounts you like, and what are your favorite mounts. But that is all we have time for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of the Digitally Remastered Network. You've been watching Williams on Warcraft with me, your host, Eli Williams. You guys have a great week and a great day. I will see you next time, and until then, I hope you level up and get lots of gold. See you guys later. Take care. On behalf of the Digitally Remastered Network, I would like to thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of the Digitally Remastered Network. You've been watching Williams on Warcraft with me, Eli Williams. Tune in next time, and until then, I hope you level up and get lots of gold.